Hello there. I will win Black Ice as the Soviets, right? I'm a huge lover of Black Ice, the mega historical, incredibly painful mod for Hoi 4 that changes everything. Overhauled economy, more in-depth units, and tons of equipment types. It hurts. I recently managed to win as Germany against all odds and despite my loss of sanity, so I thought, hey, let's double down. Let's go to the Soviets. The Soviets in BICE are even harder, with massive penalties to basically everything. The game seems designed to make you lose your mind. Can I not only win as the Soviets, but even defeat the impossible by design 5-year plan? Like the video and subscribe to find out. Alright, here we are. The Soviet Union in Black Ice. Black Ice is the hardest mod known to man for this game, with unending different types of production, loads of different resources, energy to manage, refinery systems, and a horrible tech system. And we're playing the hardest nation, the Soviets. Not only do we have to contend with an almighty powerful Germany, but we also have to try to survive the Purge and the 5-year plan. BICE actually has a full mini-game for the 5-year plan, which is a lot of fun, but you're designed to fail. You have to achieve all of these objectives, having a certain number of factories and refineries in key states, certain number of resources, food, and civs. If it makes sense, historically, the Soviets didn't succeed. But what if they did? We are going to win the 5-year plan and get all of these crazy bonuses, but it is going to require a ton of micro and just unending suffering. We are then going to not only survive the Germans, but destroy them through careful meta and micro play. First of all, reform the Politburo. We're going to get some PP. I'm not going to be focusing too much on my exact focus order because I'm going to be changing it as I go based on needs, but the main thing is PP and anything that gives building construction speed. BICE has a research limitation system where only certain slots can be used for certain things, which is agony, and a wholly unique doctrine system with offensive and defensive doctrines and mandatory command doctrine systems that give you flat org, which you desperately need. But we can't get to that. We have to finish our World War I doctrines first, so let's start with that. We're so far behind in tech, we don't even have mortars researched. My god. And this might be controversial, but we are not going to be building any planes until very late, because we will end up with massive purge modifiers. So we'll just research up to the Yak 7 and 9 and try to prioritize these and start building them when we get it. Seriously, anything that gets construction speed is what I need. Hello there. Quick interjection to say happy 10 years of Hoi 4. To celebrate, Paradox has released a whole line of merch, which they kindly sent to me. A cool t-shirt, a mug, and a towel, which came in very handy because my roof sprung a leak. Thanks, Paradox. There's a whole host of other stuff as well, so if you want any, I'd love it if you used my link, as I get a commission each time someone buys something through it, so you'd be directly supporting the channel. Alright, back to the suffering. There's so many different types of equipment we have to produce here, it's just unending suffering. Gonna start making the BT7, don't know why we are so far behind. I also hate how they organize the equipment, so I have to move everything around so that it looks pretty, otherwise I'll lose my mind. One of the strangest things we're gonna do is put 20 factories on trains right at the start. This is because the Soviets have really interesting MIOs, including the Kirov plant, and the first upgrade gives you political power and stability. So yeah, I want that, please. Gimme. And there's also stuff in the Mitsubishi machine plan as well, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Go away, Gaz, I don't care about you. For construction, we're just gonna focus entirely on wherever we need the most factories. Moscow needs so much. I need 52 and I only have 33. Kiev requires a lot, but Saratov is the worst with a difference of 19 needed. So we're gonna just pop civilian factories in there as fast as we can. Gotta prioritize the states to have the highest infrastructure, because the more civs I get out, the more civs I'll be able to build. We also have a totally different mini game of tractors, where we can commission tractor plants, which we can then use to distribute to peasants to reduce a very unpleasant modifier, pre-industrial farming communities, and eventually get a ton of mills using them. So we're gonna go ahead and commission a tractor plant right now. It removes 2 civs from random states and gives us a bit more tractor production. It hurts, but we need it. This massive army is all getting grouped together and going along this big line here so that I can try to avoid attrition, excepting 12 regular infantry divisions here, which I will divide into 2, and they can be, I don't know, over here and over here, because we will eventually have tons of border wars that will take up 6 divisions, and I don't want the game randomly assigning a bunch of gibberish. Some of these divisions are just complete gibberish, like there's an amphibious tankette in here, but we're not going to touch it because because having a large army decreases the time it takes to research doctrines. Also going to see if we can sell some equipment as quick as we can, just try to get as much economic surplus as possible. This is our build order. I'm happy with it. Let's see what happens. Need to make sure to prioritize civilian construction in our energy tab here because we are not building power plants until much later. Rely on fuel. Oh, we're over our special forces cap. Oh, because I have 2 bajillion special forces. Okay, let's delete the paratroopers. We're not going to go for paratroopers. Yes, buy my equipment. Good. We also make a lot of factories from trade exports. Look at that, 54. Oh, that's so good. We need to be building as much as we can here. First PP spend. Oh, I completely forgot to do this. We need to get rid of Yagoda because he costs us 1% consumer goods and he gets removed anyway, and it's basically free to remove him. Gotta do that. And we can get Voznesneski for 10% civ construction speed. Thank you very much. And with the focus, a bit of Pripiski. We click this and then one of the targets gets reduced. It's kind of hard to track which one, so I have to take little freaking screenshots and then compare it, but that's what we're gonna do. It's just such a good idea. I have a choice between collectivist propaganda and positive heroism. Heroism is better if you're planning on going crazy tanks and actually fighting, but collectivist makes it a lot easier to get 5-year plans, so we'll be doing that one. Anything to combat the massive 0.7% weekly change of stability. We do not want to be losing so much stability. There's our very first border war kicking off, and we're basically going to win it instantly because our troops were ready. Each one we do gives us a little bit of doctrine and army experience. We need to win every single one. It is so vital. There's a ton of really crazy micro we can do. You can control the amount of civilian fuel given to your country, and because we are the Soviets with essentially infinite fuel, why not go all the way up to high? It gives us an extra weekly stability and 2% building construction speed. Definitely worth it. I'm gonna find all the states that I need to build in. Gorky needs a couple factories. Okay. We're also gonna lower taxes because the high taxes reduce civ construction speed by 5%. So I think this is definitely worth it. Plus it's killing our stab. And the lower taxes we go, the faster we can move up our economy laws. Because that's right, it takes time in BICE to change your economy laws. Oh god. I just done the first Propitska and I'm just comparing to my chart and it looks like it's reduced the amount of coal I needed. Oh, that's so shit. It's so easy to achieve that. Oh man, that sucks. I've made 9 tractor plants. I think I'm going to stop there because obviously every single time I do, I lose 2 civs. I think that should be enough to get me the economy laws I want, plus tons of mills later. Oh, that flat political power from Kirov. So good. Gonna send some spies over to Germany, get some civilian administration so I can start stealing tech boosts. Oh, and by the way, there's a ton of new stuff in BICE for the agencies. Oh, it's just incredible. Look at all this great stuff. I honestly don't have the civs to spare to do it right now, but I will later. Oh, here comes the Great Purge, the pain, the weekly stability malices. Owie, 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 owie. Son of a bitch. The next Propitska has reduced fuel, not the number of factories I need. Dude, you're killing me, please. All right, Spanish Republic wants some help. We are absolutely going to send divisions as well. We can send 6. Okay. I want to only use light fighters and not any regular fighters because when I get the Yak 7s and 9s, those are light fighters. So there's no point training up this type, so I should probably just sell all my I-16s. We're going to send so much equipment to Spain because we need to keep them alive. It'd be nice if I could win it, to be honest. All right, we've only got 6 divisions. We don't have a ton of value here. We're just going to try 4 encirclements as best we can here. I believe in us. I have it in my mind to try and make Spain win in the Civil War. So it's just all about encirclements. Take Zaragoza, kill as many divisions as possible. Like, look, there's an Italian division here we could pin. Stop that. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes. There's a German tank that's retreating into the pocket. Please, get Zaragoza. I beg you. Yes. Look at this. That is an encirclement right there, baby. We can now go to partial industrialization of agriculture. It makes us maybe a small change, but by clicking that, we can now go up to partial mobilization, which reduces the consumer goods we have to pay. And though it does slow down civ construction speed, it's definitely worth it. It also means I'll be able to go to limited mobilization eventually. But less than a year left to do the second 5-year plan. I think we're doing good progress. At least I hope we are. The purge events for the Soviets in BICE are very different. It's basically just a series of events where you pick how you want to be harmed. Often they're pretty obvious, like Khrushchev is lame. I don't want you. Go away. Finally get to go to limited mobilization. It's just a huge flat 25% attack and defense bonus for my troops. Definitely need that because we're in Spain. And another encirclement in the south. I am doing so well with these. Just need to keep it going. I can kill 4 divisions. And there's another one over here as well. I think I might actually genuinely win the Civil War. Desperately trying to fix our stability problem problems. I've let it get way too bad. It's no good. Oh man. Xinjiang has erupted into civil war. Our focus tree is gated if we don't help them, so let's send some volunteers. And another encirclement. Man, we're doing well. Oh, a German tank. Incredible. So I get real close to the end, and Saratov is still missing a lot, as is Moscow. Let's start grinding some out now. Gonna start throwing in steel mills because I cannot build any more civs. We've run out of building slots, but I can put steel mills and artillery foundries, and those both count. So let's go. China War started. We can send volunteers to that in just a little while. We just have to go down the focus tree a little bit, so I'll try to rush that. And there it is, the big encirclement. This giant chunk of Spanish and a few Italian divisions. This might win the Civil War. Oh wait, Spain can just march through Portugal. That's not actually an encirclement, is it? Whoops, just trying to time it perfectly here. Moscow's fine because this one would fix Moscow, adding 4 steel mills. Still need a couple in Minsk, Saratov, Stalingrad, and Crimea. Okay, I think this is doable. I just need to start adding a couple steel mills to Crimea. There we go. There's the encirclement. Oh, that's beautiful. Now I think we can win. I can now finally start doing World War II doctrines. Very, very late, but such it is. Oh, it's 592 days. What the hell? Gotta remember to modify Chinese industry with this focus. Can send them 6,000 tractors and massively improve their industry. Let's go. All right, we're pretty much done it now. We just need to do a few more things, like import a ton of food. So we need to just literally go crazy and import all the food that anyone will send me. We need 276,000 more food, and we have 77 days to do it. At current rate, I'll be done in only 35 days. Okay. Nice free research slot from Germany. Thank you very much. Pretty much finished the building, so it's time to go full mills. Let's do it. Gonna try and stick them as far east as I physically can. Beijing has just fallen. Actually took a really long time for it to fall, surprisingly. But we've just completed Operation Z, which allows us to send volunteers. Why does that say -94? Okay, it appears to be a bug. I have to save the game and then reload. Then I'll be able to send volunteers. That's really weird. And with the change of our mineral laws, which are achieved by hiring Mikoyan with mineral resource extraction factor and going down to high civilian fuel, I do believe... Oh, sorry, with the third 5-year plan, we have to think about first. All right. Sorry. Yeah, we definitely want to focus on civilian improvements. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll do military production. Thanks. Just one more thing in Crimea, and boom, we did it. Oh my god, Crimea completed. That was every single thing of the 5-year plan completed in December. 5th December 1937. Oh, this should give us, in just a little bit... Oh, I didn't get an event, but I just got the 30% stability. Oh my god. A flat 30% stability. That's so good. Plus an extra research slot for industry, which I'm going to be able to use to catch up on all the industry techs that I have missed. It's now the Soviet time to shine. Oh, and here we have a massive new focus tree with the begin the third 5-year plan. Lots of extra factories we can get. Lots of really cool stuff. Let's just rush into that. Anything that gives research speed bonuses is what we're after here. Another massive encirclement. I think this is it, man. We're also going to now start absolutely going crazy on training new divisions. Okay, I'm just going to have a little bit of a rage for a moment because I'm still not actually sending any volunteers. I reload and it lets me do it. I click send and they say yes and away they go, but then they disappear. I've asked on the Discord. I've tried to figure it out, and here's what's happening. If I wanted to send volunteers, I should have gone with the support Mao and Communist China focus. Silly me, I did the focus that it says specifically that I'll be able to support China with volunteers. It literally says it right there. When I complained about this in the Discord, apparently it's obvious that it's air wings only. It's supposed to, apparently, oh god, I'm so angry. I can't even handle this right now. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Apparently, I'm just supposed to infer that this means air wings only, not land units. What the hell, game? I spent so long doing focuses for this, and it's completely goddamn pointless. What a waste of my time. I guess I'll just have to train to get XP, and I'll have to just watch China die. I can send air volunteers at least. Oh my god. Oh wow, Spain is sort of just collapsing. I love it. This is great. Another massive encirclement. Okay, yeah, they're dead. They're dead. I'm being so tunnel vision for encirclements. I'm not realizing this isn't actually connected by rail. I need to delete at least some of these encirclements so we can actually do something. We can finally move to war economy now after doing enough tractors. Such a huge difference. Oh, thank you. Northwest Spain taken. That was not too bad. Really just pushing in and trying to encircle bits. Look at all these little encirclements. We've done really well. well, will this end the war? Oh, it did. It ended the war. So that does mean I no longer get the ability to grind XP. But hey, we did a pretty good job there because now it's the Spanish Republic. I've never won this in BICE before. That is fantastic. Oh, it's beautiful. Purge is finally done. We lose 25% stability. Really need to focus on trying to get that up. Owie. Oh god, I completely forgot I've unlocked a whole new bit of the focus tree of the Great Purge. Oh my god, we need to rush this. There's so much good stuff. I'm desperately trying to time to get the T-34 because if you're not aware, BICE adds a whole pile of historical equipment designs which requires specific text to be able to access, so I need to get all of these texts before I can get it. I'd really like to have the T-34, please. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, which means we don't have to do the focus, and in Black Ice, you actually have to be fighting Poland. You cannot just ignore it, otherwise you get massive purge penalties, so we need to be getting on that. Okay, there's the Poland War, a little bit early actually, which is upsetting. We can join in once Poland has 25% surrender progress, and I've got all my troops on the borders, so I'm pretty much ready. I'm happy with this. Let's do it. And there we go. Just immediately declaring war. We can also quickly grab unite people under our government, which gives us a ton of weekly stability. Very cheeky, I know. And engage. We just want to capitulate them pretty much as soon as we can. Also allows us to go all the way to general mobilization, which we're desperately going to need against Finland. Finally finishing the whole tractor thing, removing mostly industrial agriculture, meaning that now our tractors are basically done for, except for using them to improve land a bit more. And eventually we can convert all of this into free mill factories. Also the unique border clashes mechanic. The whole purpose of it is to get achievements, and when you get 25, you can click this, and then Mongolia expands, but that's it. Doesn't really give much, but hey, it's something, right? What the hell? The Spanish protectorate in Morocco has attacked Spain? Please don't do that. What? All right, it's Christmas time. We can finally do the war on Finland. This is going to give us the army purge, but oh my god, look at those modifiers. But oh well, too bad. I want to kill you, Finland. And just walking directly in. Okay, I'm okay with this. Fantastic. Can very faintly fix our various problems with the purge with German military aid, and also just trying to grind as much XP as possible. I'm trying to be really meta here, always using my XP to fix the army's mistakes and then reform military command, darting back and forth. We will fix this. Oh, we finally have the T-34. Okay, let's go. Here's our beautiful T-34. I've actually been super meta once more, and I've lowered the engine and upped the armor by 10 millimeters thickness, so it's even more hard, even more armored. It's actually going to be really, really good. We're going to call this the W Thunder Crosshair as a recent YouTube member. This is going to be the thing that will win us the game. Oh my god, and we get 15% production output from Mitsubishi Machine Plant. Amazing. We will swiftly run out of engines, so let's just start building a big pile of engines now, please. One thing I really love about BICE is that the industry techs are massively scaled, so the later techs from like 39 onwards give a 25% efficiency growth, 8% cap. There's just so many incredible bonuses that your industry just kicks off as soon as you get here, and this is only 23 days away. This is how I'm going to start making dozens of W Thunder Crossasses per week soon. All right, there we go. Finland concessions, pretty short war. We get the white peace. I would love to say no, but if we turn it down, we get massive army purge modifiers. This is just to stop you doing that. So we're white peace, end the war, and there we go. There's German victory in Europe. France is gone, and we have basically a year until Barbarossa. And this is the best Soviet game I've ever had. Nearly 400 civs, 380 mills with still a year to go. I've got like 65 factories on guns, 40 on uniforms, and almost 40 on T-34s. I'm also going to start working on the KV-1 soon, so I can try and put 40 on that, and my tank divisions will actually be good. Start grabbing the Baltics. Oh, okay, yeah, I looked at that, but I forgot about the fact that it's the Baltics. Look how much stuff you get. Oh, whoa. I'll take it. Now we got the heavy tank, a little bit late, the KV-1. Again, slightly up armoring it. I need armor, okay. This one will be the Hermlinder 6819, another YouTube member. Win us the game. Here's the Yugoslav War. Damn, I was hoping they'd delay that one a bit. Okay, it's now May. I think the war will be beginning very soon. For some reason, we don't get notification anymore. And here's the broad plan. We're going to be mostly holding on the Dnieper line. I have over 300 infantry divisions, which is very good. Almost 400 civs, almost 450 mills. I'm pretty happy with this. The broad plan is field marshals all along behind the river lines, a special section of guys dedicated to defend Kiev and Dnipropetrovsk, Man, that's hard. I also have a fervent hope to knock out Finland as quickly as I can. So to that end, I've got so many divisions over here in the north. There's 5 tank divisions, who I'm pretty pleased with. They should be able to do quite a lot of work. Everything else we're just going to abandon and blow up with Scorched Earth. Oh, and there it is. The declaration, the 12th of May. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. There was literally no warning whatsoever. Okay. I've been saving up my PP and my focus selection. So let's immediately go to the Great Patriotic War. Tons of great bonuses. Actually, let's not waste the 10 days because that actually wastes 3 days. Let's use it on the Stavka and then we can put it on Great Patriotic War. And we're just going to spend all of our PP now utterly annihilating every single thing over here. Just blowing it up. It's not real. It doesn't count. This ensures that they're going to suffer massive attrition all times. There's some lovely Lend-Lease. Thank you very much. Deficit-wise, we're actually looking really good. It's just light artillery that's pretty bad right now. Not a big fan of that, but we've done our best. I've got loads of guns and uniforms saved up, but unfortunately, I'm very low machine guns and mortars. I miscalculated what I needed. That's okay. We're going to be fine. Just need to catch up on transport trucks. I'm also really trying to get as many medium tanks as possible out. I should also show my divisions. A very boring 24 combat width because the purge reduces our combat width. We'll add some more things in a bit later, but this should be sufficient. And our main tank is not very good. It's just cavalry tanks, medium tanks, and all this good stuff. Just trying to have a little bit of orc so that it can counterattack enemy tank divisions, and I'll eventually add heavy tanks to it. As the finished deck as well, let's see what we can do here. I'm very curious to see if I'm going to be able to kill them. Our purge modifiers are still pretty bad. 12% defense, lack of combat width. It's not good. Could have been doing this a little bit more efficiently, but we're doing our best. The first initial contact has been made in Odessa. I am holding, and I actually pierced them, interestingly. I am absolutely terrified of what is about to happen, but we're going to do our very best. We are pushing in Finland as well, which is just fantastic. There's some incredibly good focuses here. If I rehabilitate prisoners every week, the purge will decay by 1%, and then I can get another percent if I have finished this focus, which requires this focus. But let's definitely rush that right now because the purge is our main bottleneck at the moment. We are struggling. Oh my goodness, we are. I'm also going to start to move the industry in Kiev, which I can do with a little bit of command power. Just trying to see if I can maybe save at least some of my factories. Over in the north, we have taken Helsinki. My big tank push has actually worked. We need to pretty much fully capitulate Finland to get this over. And the Germans have now touched our line. They've beaten back our initial defense. That was just to get up a nice big chunk of experience just because I needed it. Now we're on our proper pullback lines, desperately trying to hold on to Kiev as best we can. Oh, that bit looks bad. Okay. 2 months in, we are holding. It's not too bad. They're hitting us in a lot of different positions. We've only suffered a couple 100,000 casualties. They've suffered about 80. I'm okay with this. I have suffered quite a lot of equipment losses, but so have they. And Finland is starting to die. I think this is not as bad as it could be. A couple instantaneous breakthroughs here in the south. That's not so great. I'm going to try and fix this if I can. And they've breached here. Luckily not attacking me anywhere else. I'm just going to try and pin them and reform the line. Continuously clicking learn from the enemy's mistakes to try to fix the purge modifier as fast as I can. Damn, we lost Kiev. Okay, I was really hoping I wouldn't do that. That's not so great. Germany gets a massive 20% attack bonus against me, and it's just about to expire. All right, with Red Army rebuilt, we're going to have a massively easier time holding on. We can get hundreds of thousands of World War I era equipment, but I'm good. I saved up a lot of guns and uniforms, so I don't need this. Sadly, I'm now locked at Revolution Spreads, which requires less than 10% surrender progress. I really wanted to get this, but losing Kiev made it not possible. Making ever more powerful tanks, this time a nice heavy tank. Still going to call it the Hermanlinder. It's the heavy tank for the game. We've also lost a couple research slots now because they are located in specific states. This will finish, but then I won't be able to use them until I take it back. Yes, we got Finland. Okay, very good. Decided to puppet them just to make it a little bit easier, and oh, look at all the equipment we got from them. That is game-changing. There appears to have been no German troops here, which is excellent. This has, of course, put Finland directly in the war. The best focus in the whole game, tractors for tanks, giving us 44 off-map mills. Absolutely incredible. And it is now almost November. Storms are hitting in the north, so yes, look at that. Very cold in Finland. Perfect. Eventually that will trickle down over here, and the line will stabilize. We've actually done really well. We've lost like a few tiles. This is pretty dangerous. I don't like this. This has been pushed off of the river pretty heavily off from Homel. Obviously, we've lost a little bit here, but we've managed to slow them right down. They've lost their combat bonuses. I think they've lost a lot of equipment. Let's check. Yeah, I've lost 280,000 equipment. They've lost 305,000. Almost 1,000 medium tanks. Oh, wow. They've lost 67,000 guns, 100,000 uniforms. I think we've stopped them. We will get the winter, so we can spend some time just focusing on building tanks. I'm waiting to move off the T-34 Model 40 until I get to the 42 model, and then just go crazy, put 80 factories on that, and make 1,000,000 tanks by the summer. Catching up on tech little bit by little bit. This Yak 9 light fighter, we're going to upgrade. This is now going to be basically our final plane, and this is the thing that will destroy the German Air Force once we can make enough, of course. Yes, winter penalties for the Germans. Get out of my house. Winter is way harder in BICE, so I'm very grateful for this. And oh, look at all the mills we now have. Okay, time to make a big pile of T-34s. Oh, Soviet winter, 15% attrition. Very, very cold winter in 1941. But we do get a nice big pile of bonuses from that focus we got. The Germans don't, though. Oh, very early American landing in North Africa. Okay, fantastic. We just unlocked the latest organization tech, which means every single general can have one more infantry. Oh, useful. So let's actually try and fill out these boys. Yes. Makes a huge difference just being able to have more units here. Nice big T-34 upgrade, the Model 42. Calling the W Thunder across as V3, of course. And this one is going to be our final tank. I'm probably not going to make many more tanks than this. Up armored it nicely, an extra 10 millimeters of armor. It's reasonably cheap. I'm happy with this. Killed our efficiency. It's only down to 4 a day, but we're going up by 0.6 right now. It'll take a little while, but it's going to be worth it. The USA unfortunately hates me, which means I am not able to import from them. Oh, okay. I've just managed to make the USA like me because I've realized I have a 50% trade cost. I can import everything from America. Let's go. Because we have a Spanish Republic, I have something very funny I can do. I can invite them into the Comintern. Let's do it. I wonder, will they join the war? And will this pull off a lot of the forces facing us? Because we are starting to get hit pretty aggressively now. Casualties are mounting. I'm at 2.4 million against the Germans. We've inflicted 1.6, which is good, but it's hard right now. All right, they want to join. Let's see what happens. Come on in, Spain. I believe in you. Here they come. Oh boy. The Spanish have moved up ever so slightly. They're taking little bits of territory. And I think the Germans are starting to pull back at least some of their boys. Oh god, I'm out of manpower. Okay, whoopsie. Sorry, I have enough PP to go up. There we go. Whoops. Got a whole bunch of free tank divisions. With one big problem, they don't come with any equipment. They don't have any tanks. I just got 10 tank divisions that don't have anything in them. So I have to equip them myself. I could have raised this just fine, game. Iran just declared war on me. There was no focus. There was no warning. They just attacked me. Okay, that was supposed to happen much earlier. I didn't do the focus, so I thought they'd ignore me. All right, that's terrible. Luckily, I do have some spare divisions. Luckily. And I can actually pop out quite a few literally on the borders, which is definitely very helpful. Oh, we can finally get rid of these awful, awful modifiers. Officers purged. Get rid entirely of the doctrine issues. Fix our air force. Oh, thank you. We're all the way at the end of 1942 now, and the Germans have actually pushed us pretty bloody heavily. I've taken a lot of casualties. I'm having to go laws again. Seriously, a fair few million casualties. Oh my god. And we've only inflicted 2.5 on Germany, but I think their equipment losses are pretty good. I mean, 864,000 apparently. Holy crap. What have you been doing, Germany? They are heavily attrition, so we really just need to push in the summer. I'm just trying to get up enough tanks as possible. We're at almost 500 mils. I've got 20 on heavies, 80 on mediums. I think I need to go up a little bit more on the heavies. Norway has stalled. Spain is getting invaded pretty heavily. Let's just hope the allies do something to help. This is really goddamn hard. All right, I think it's time we do an offensive. The Germans are kicking our asses. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a huge bulge here we need to deal with this moment. We need Kharkov. We need to get back to the Dnieper. I have every single tank I have. 40 tank divisions over here. One thrust in the south, one thrust in the north, and one in the middle. I am going to take this, okay? I've got all of my air prepared. I've even built air bases. I'm staying off of the air zone so that they don't know I'm coming. It's happening, okay? Let's go. Right, that took over 2 months, but I have managed to push, and there's very thin lines here now. I think the Germans are panicking. I've killed quite a lot of them. I've lost almost all my fuel. I lost like 200,000 men for this, but we've taken back all of this territory. I've encircled maybe 20 to 30 divisions, including quite a few tanks. I think we can do this. Finally getting the very last tier of doctrines almost in 1944. It's taken so long to get here. And look at this. Incredible pushes. We are actually finally making some moves. Crushing into here. I'm hoping I can get encirclement. Let's kill him. Okay, it's May 44. There's no D-Day in sight, and I've barely moved. I have done a whole Coraline pocket thing. I got that encirclement, but we haven't really made much else, and and I'm completely out of manpower again. We have a nice big chunky group here. I've done the same things as before. I got tanks here, and tanks here. Let's do it. Why is the Spanish Republic in the Allies? They've left my faction and they're now in the Allies. No, I'm not going crazy, right? They were in my faction. They're now in the Allies. They've actually pushed, but I guess this would mean that the Allies are at least pushing in France. So that's something. I want you to know how much I hate this and how much I am suffering. This is taking forever. I've been playing this all week. Every time I make a push, they push me back. I have made an encirclement, but it doesn't matter. They're just so strong. I'm running out of men. It's been hours. It's April 45. I think I'm dead. There's nothing I can do. I am so confused by this. I have inflicted so much equipment loss on them. They literally just keep infinitely spawning equipment. Look at this. 500,000 equipment lost. Don't look at mine. I got counter encircled. They've just destroyed me. And even though the Allies have invaded from Spain, everything just feels really weird. The Allies just aren't pushing very heavily. We are just getting crushed by like barely any divisions. I'm tired. I give up. This is hell. This was agony. I was so determined to win. I played this so well. Look at my stockpiles right now. Just look at this. I'm 75k down on guns. I'm 100k down on uniforms. I weirdly have 30k machine guns. I think I may have put too many factories on that. Look how much manpower I've lost. I've lost 16 million manpower. I'm on the final laws. I'm done. There's nothing left for me. It's over. I'm at 0% stability. There's no way to come back from this. It's over. I wish to die. Thank you very much for watching. I was so determined to win and I couldn't do it. This was so hard. I don't know if it's been buffed or what, but it just seems like they instantly push me no matter what I do. I run out of supply no matter where I am, and they instantly kill me. I hate this. I'm tired. Black Ice, screw you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. This was pain, but also glorious. Special thanks to all the YouTube members and patrons who support this channel and keep my sanity even slightly alive. Bye-bye.